yes, exactly.
Quail eggs are common to be added too. In fact, this one may be quail eggs. I'm not sure.
That would be cute.
It would. We don't have a lot of choice for alcohol, but I bet they've got to have Tiger, though. They just don't have it listed. They got foreign beers listed. I mean, Tiger's a foreign beer. All right, let's see if we can find him. I should probably open it to the page so I can point. Just going to have this. Yes. Okay. I got a choice between salt, steaming, saute, butter, saute. Let's do this one. You just pick one of those. Strange. Okay.
What they mean is like if you could just have it with salt or butter or the saute, right?
Yeah. No destination. That could be our Anthony Bourdain knockoff. No destination.
I love that. That's a Walmart brand of it.
There you go. None of these translations are really making any sense. Scallops. We want to have snails. So dung.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them are it's not even translating. It's just writing exactly the same words, but without the font. I'm trying to use the translator.
Right.
So any thoughts? I'm just going to point and grunt, I think, I usually do. This is Michelin mentioned.
Did you say Michelin mentioned?
This is Michelin. I saw a sign on the wall, but there's no star. I don't know really what that means. You know what? You're not really looking at me. There we go. I think I decided it should be on my left side. That way the bag can be over there too. I didn't order beer. We could have ordered beer. So my hair is crazy too, but it's just going to stay that way.
Sadie.
It's not Vietnamese. It's Thai.
I have to look that one up because that would be another one where I'm like, I'll point to that instead of butchering the word.
Satay. Google says satay.
Google says satay.
I mean, honestly, they all sound like they're done similarly. Steaming stir-fried chili, roasted with salt, spicy avocado, butterfish and sauce, grilled fish sauce, stir-fried chili, saute butter, satay garlic.
They all sound similar. Like, what's the difference in them?
Sea snails and coconut milk. Now that one's different. Saute butter, satay, garlic, tamarind. Just different ways to prepare snail. Sea snail. We're out having sea snails tonight at a place called Ốc Đào. I don't have that. Maybe I didn't make a title today.
Okay.
OC, separate word, DAO. DAO. I know any thoughts?
Thing that says saute, it says Southeast Asian dish of bite-sized pieces marinated meat that are skewered, barbecued, and served with peanut-flavored dipping sauce. Is any of that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's it. Although honestly,
sounds lovely for earthy snails, but the only snails I've ever eaten were with you, and that was with cheese sauce. That was delectable.
Good option with snails. It is. But so is butter. Could it be wrong? Yeah. Butter. It did come recommended on the internet.
Maybe they're manifesting. I don't know about that.
No.
I would not want to get the one that I wouldn't want to get the tamarind one.
Would not. Okay. Any reason? Or
yeah, I would. I don't like the sound of that with the earthy of the snail. It sounds like it would end up because it's supposed to be like sweet and soury kind of a thing, right? I'm like, yes, exactly.
Quail eggs are common to be added too. In fact, this one may be quail eggs. I'm not sure.
That would be cute.
It would. We don't have a lot of choice for alcohol, but I bet they've got to have Tiger though. They just don't have it listed. They got foreign beers listed. I mean, Tiger's a foreign beer. All right, let's see if we can find him. I should probably open it to the page so I can point. Just gonna have this. Yes. Okay. I got a choice between salt, steaming, saute, butter, saute. Let's do this one. You just pick one of those. Strange. Okay.
What they mean is like if you could just have it with salt or butter or the saute, right?
Yeah, we did this on kind of short notice. It's worth noting. I've been talking about it all day, but then you said you wanted to go to sleep early, and I was like, well, let's do it right now. You were ready before I was.
Okay. Right, because I've been cooking, and I was like, okay, I'm up, I'm ready. I gave the kitties their little snack, and Jacob's in there gaming for a while longer with people from all over the world, apparently.
Well, that sounds nice. Very international experience for him. You're doing a similar thing, but you already know the people.
Right.
I don't want to meet people.
I have met other people through you that are elsewhere, so that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I got to say, though, and I hate it, but the older I get, the less I'm interested in meeting new people.
Oh, my God. That's what he just said. He goes, I don't know why he thought I would be happy to know this. Probably because I'm a bitter heifer. But he was like, "You'd be happy to know that like at least 90% or more of the people that I meet, I don't want to see them again."
I don't know why that makes you happy,
Wow,
but it's accurate.
I thought that was. I think it's because it was kinship. Because he knows I can't stand people. I'm really good with people, right? But I don't like them because I know that a majority of people are buttholes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just get to know them a little.
Yeah.
It should make us endearing to viewers, but it's true.
Everybody knows it. Some people won't admit it, and then they get screwed over by buttholes.
Yeah. You cannot admit it to me, but if you don't admit it to yourself, you're going to be in trouble.
And what happens is people let too many just ne'er do wells around, and then they like try and make it fit because they're supposed to be nice for some god awful reason, and then they don't know how to say no, and they accommodate people too much. You know, you can be polite, but look, he won his court case because they were trying to have him participate in whatever workplace crap they had going on, and he was like, no, this is not a requirement of my job, and he won. And I was like, oh man, like that and the revolution stuff that they pulled like then and just recently, and stopping fascism, the revolutionary stuff. I'm not talking about the big revolution, I'm talking about like just in general. If they actually just did a display of that when they did their little Parisian kick-ass Olympic show.
Oh yeah, what did they do?
What was that? Oh, they I swear that was like a reenactment of the revolution. Like it was, and they had opera, and then they used metal, like a combination of this badass metal opera song thing they did going on there. I think what was very funny about it is that they had Kelly Clarkson. You know who Kelly Clarkson is, right?
I remember her.
Okay, well, she's adorable. I love her. They had her and Peyton Manning commentary, like positioned, but they weren't the commentators. I can't explain it. There were real ones. There were real ones that know how to comment. But I want to say they were hosts, but they weren't even the only hosts. There was but their little hosting part, okay? They're adorable because, at least he knows how to comment on sports in general. So he could do some of that. But really, he's countrified, and so is she. And she was so excited about the show that all the parts where you would get excited about and go, oh, she was doing the same.
Nice. I like that.
Like these metal people came out and she went, oh, whoa. And like this guy zip-lined across the sky. She's like, wow, wow, wow. And I'm like, damn, Kelly. So apparently people were pissed about it. Some people, like people that aren't mean assholes, weren't. But no, they were like, it'd be great if Kelly Clarkson didn't act like she'd never left the house, which was funny actually. But anyway, she was excited and I was too. So I thought it brought it home, like you were watching it with like a family member. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Jacob loved it. I was like, I have to find out who this is because she's really excited about this, and I love that. And it was her. What's the texture like so far, like from squishing it and doing stuff?
I mean, snails are pretty firm.
I just picture it slipping out like in the movie Pretty Woman.
I don't know how spicy this is, so I'm going to try it. Very good. That, whatever it is.
Oh, man, I bet he was really cute when he was slithering around. I bet he was like, do. I'm a cute little snail.
Yeah. He was that time.
Like, I got a cute little outfit.
Well, it's not hot today, so I'm not reserving my wet nap for after. Now, snails have at the end, I don't know what it is, but they have a little hard part. Don't eat that. I don't know if you're supposed to or not, but don't. I recommend.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get him out first. Come on out, meet somebody. I'm thinking they're using like not phone cameras, the selfie cam, the facing cam that I have to use for this. It doesn't focus at that distance, I don't think. Pretty sweet here. There's got a little bit of spices in it, a little bit of peppers. This one almost always tastes the same. We got some chilies here. That's a little unusual, but it's just salt, just a pile of salt, and you squeeze lime juice into it. There you go. That's the end of the story. That becomes your default sauce.
That's the end of the story.
That's the end of the story.
I'm sticking to it.
Or same, what do you call it? Genus or something? Related.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but I'm sure these are sea snails because probably a lot more of them here, so being close to the sea and all.
Sad.
Well, I'm saying that because are you looking at how many snails I got for 100,000? Not a lot.
I know. I mean, did they have to do something special to cook them? Did they taste good?
They were good, yeah. Michelin doesn't non-star restaurants for quantity. Now it's just I'm not totally upset because we're doing several in a row tonight, so I got to go somewhere else after this and eat another thing. I mean, I don't got to, I guess, but it's a bonsai. I want you to see bonsai, so I'll make sure we get that. Oh, and you can't see the sauce. Okay, let me shift things around. Come on out. Never mind. Move him. This one can get more in the picture. Way is the right way. See the bread? Fine. Oh, I can move the stupid menu. I don't need to look at that. There you go. Okay. Now, according to what you're eating, this sauce will change. Pretty sweet here. There's got a little bit of spices in it, a little bit of peppers. This one almost always tastes the same. We got some chilies here. That's a little unusual, but it's just salt. Just a pile of salt, and you squeeze lime juice into it.
I'm glad that those people were really nice, and that we were the only people in there because we were under the influence. And they got a little bit more under the influence while we were there, and we're like, we're fun.
Gosh, we're fun. And then we went and watched Shakespeare. I noticed there are different types, but I'm sure there are different species of snail on the menu, but the shells look vastly different between the different.
Yeah, that's something completely because that's not what the stuff we had looked like.
I mean, I find them very similar to land snails. I think they must be part of the same species or same. What do you call it?
Here, wait. What are snails? Earthy flavor with hints of mushroom and asparagus. Some say the flavor is woody. Others describe it as mild. Snails have a chewy texture. Blah 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 blah. Yes. That's why I just ate some mushrooms, as a matter of fact, and they very, very much remind me of snails. Honestly, like I could eat either or, and they'd be good. Let me see. Like minerality, which makes sense since they eat dirt.
That's what makes things taste earthy, high mineral content.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's neat.
I can dig it. I gotta be honest, I'm most excited about. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say this one person is closer to red meat than fish, and that is true. It does have more of a red meat. Like if I was going to pair it with things, it would be in a red meat kind of a arena there. You know what I mean? Someone said iron rich, like liver and flavor with the earthy.
It's worth mentioning that the way I'm eating just one person coming and trying one dish, this is not like you would normally eat. I don't know if you can notice any of the people around me from what you're where you're at, but you would normally come out, and this is just about any dining out in Vietnam or China. You would normally come with a group, maybe not a large group, but a group at least. And so this dining is almost always family style. So this is one dish that would normally be shared among several people, along with several other dishes. Yeah. So.
Oh, I don't like to share those, so that doesn't mean to my greedy nature. But that's also because growing up, I did have to do that, and then they always screw the kids over and don't give them as much, or they don't give them exactly what they want. And I'm like, how come you get exactly what you want? Because you're an adult? Okay, screw that shit. That's why when I raised the kids, I was like, they grew up knowing good food and getting exactly what food I would want to have. And then somebody said something, and my daddy was like, well, not somebody from the restaurant, whoever was with it. It was probably my asshole aunt that we don't even need to say her name because she sucks. But anyway, he told her to shut up, and he's like, she's going to eat this. And I was like, that's right. Daddy said I get this. I'm not going to eat freaking chips and salsa when I'm 5 years old. I mean, if I was raised eating that, but like they didn't have me eating that at home. We barely did that.
Yeah.
Anyway, stupid little crap like that. So I let the kids, that's why the kids don't really, it's fun to have chicken nuggets sometimes, but they don't go, I really want chicken nuggets. They want like chicken tenderloins or chicken breast or like a really good cooked up chicken thigh. They know what the real good stuff is. I'm just saying. But I would share with you at a table. I've done that. But if it was like more than like 3 people, oh, I would be so stressed. I'd be like, "Ugh, touch my food. I'm going to eat all of it."
Well, that's a good policy.
Why were we remember when we went out to eat and there was a big bunch of us? And there was Scott and Shanna. Why were we there?
Yeah.
Now, did they put, okay, so they did have that other sauce. So they have some like little, like a peanut sauce. Did that come with that?
Mm-mm. No peanut sauce.
No.
No.
It's just garlic stuff there. What's this over here with the red and just chilies?
Well, the stuff I'm dipping is the sauce that they cooked it in. So it's oil and butter. I think oil and butter together, along with whatever the flavoring. Wouldn't they be starting to separate?
Oh, so well, it could have been mixed really well, or it could be what do you call it? Oh my gosh,
I think it was like mixed
what am I thinking of here?
in a pre-made.
Like y'all better give some straight up butter.
Cheaper places, it's in their butter with oil.
Probably. I mean, you got to figure it's going to be cheaper to do that.
Well, I'm sure this restaurant is better if you have a larger group. Food is good. It's not something to do as a solo traveler, to be honest. And I was going to do any dining out. If you're traveling, and you're staying in like hostels or socializing in any way while you travel, then bring your friends. Or if you meet people while you're here, bring your friends. No, better
I remember somebody's like, there's a thing going around about shrimps as bugs. I'm like, well, those bugs is good. I'm like, so we're like, I don't care. They taste good. They also have a good texture, which is a big thing for me. But I mean, they absolutely, I just don't care. Also,
Yeah.
I probably would eat crickets and worms. Like, remember the book How to Eat Fried Worms? They made worms sound tasty in that one part where we were talking about frying them up. The other parts I wouldn't eat them because it's like just sauteed and all this other stuff. But anything fried is good, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah. True.
Oh, I know.
Erica, shall we go ahead and end this one so that we can upload before we get to the next one?
Yeah. What's the next one?
Let's see. Shall we name it before we end? Name it. I'm ready to name it. Did I close the thing? Oh, I did. Oops. Shall reopen it.
Man.
Oh, I didn't open it in a browser, and when I went to look at pronounce satay, it went somewhere else. Oops. This I should mention too. Like when I called you to do this, and got my shoes on, everything. Called it. How much time did it pass between that when I said I'm putting my shoes on and when I got here? It was very close.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Bro, I was waiting on the bike to show up as well. Oh, okay. Never mind. Not as impressive as I thought. Anyway, it's not far from from the tourist center. Pretty convenient. Okay, next one is Bonseo. Now, where do we go for Bonseo? That's the question.
I don't know.